189 days that I'm here to share lessons I learn, and I'm learning. I hope lessons will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I'll speak about happiness. While I was preparing for the topic happiness, I got overwhelmed. There is so much information about happiness, and the more I researched, the more I looked for things, like the more I understood that there is no chance to explain happiness in a couple minutes. There's so many things that you need to consider when about happiness. But I realized at the same time that happiness is hiding in simplicity, not complexity. So today we'll share a lot of things what I've written down about happiness, but at the same time I truly believe that sometimes we need to really look internally to find out what happiness means to you. Now, before I start, I'd love to start by sharing 5 things that happiness is not. Because a lot of times people have myths about happiness, and of course, because they have those myths, they're not able to pursue happiness. So, first thing is that people believe that happiness is a constant state. You're not able to have happiness all the time. There will be a lot of ups and downs, ups and downs. In general, I love the Pareto rule, 80-20 rule. That means that in life, maybe you're supposed to 80% of the time supposed to be happy and 20% not. Because how are you supposed to know positivity if you don't know negativity? That's why a lot of times people who are the most happy are the people who know unhappiness. They experience the negativity, they experience all the bad things, and then of course they are much more grateful for the things that they have. Number 2 is happiness is solely dependent on external factors. People say, oh, I will be happy when I will achieve this. I will be happy when something happens. I will be happy after I will finish my school. So that means they always have that when. But it never happens because after that school, after that business, there's always something next that you want to achieve. Some people say that I will be happy if. So I will be happy if I will be treated well. I will be happy if I will win the lottery. I will be happy if. So that means that they give conditions to be happy. But if you're looking for happiness in external things, you will never get it. Maybe by accident you will be lucky that you'll get it, but if you really want to have a happiness that stays, you need to look for internal happiness. Number 3 is happiness is absence of negative emotions. Now, again, people is very similar as a constant state. That means that happiness, you are able to feel a lot of different emotions, anger, disappointment, regret. There's a lot of things that you're able to feel at the moment, but you're able to fuel those negative emotions to move forward and of course achieve that happiness you're looking for. So that means that you're able to transform those negative emotions for your benefit, to move to really to add value that you start to feel happy. Number 4 is happiness can be achieved through external achievements alone. Again, as I said, it is I will be happy when I will start making $1 million a year. I will be happy when I'll have kids. I will be happy when I'll have a partner. So that means they are always looking for that external thing. But when you're able to just sit down and will be happy by yourself at the moment and really surrender to present moment, a lot of times people feel much more happy. Number 5 is happiness is the same for everyone. So this is a big one. Now, a lot of times people say that, oh, like you're supposed to do this one, you're supposed to do this one, and then you will be happy. Especially with parents. Parents live one way, and they think that their happiness is the happiness for their kids. And they say you're supposed to go to school, get a good education, buy a house, get a partner, have kids, live in a house, and that's you will be happy. But not every single person has this desire. Other people want to have total different things in their life. Now, and we need to realize that every single person has different definition of happiness. That's why it's very hard to describe what happiness is, because every single person has different. So that means we need to realize that and start working on self-awareness and say what really allows me to be happy. Now, when I think about happiness, happiness has a lot of positivity. So that means when you are more happy, of course, you're able to be happy, more happy, because you are bringing that happiness in a lot of areas of your life. So that means psychological well-being. So that means, of course, your emotional state is much better because happiness is your state. Now, number 2 is physical health benefits as well. So that means that when you are happy, your blood pressure is lower, and all other parts of the body is able to handle stress better because you are a much more happy person. Number three is improved relationships. People who are happy are much more empathetic and they are able to listen to other people much better. But when people are not happy, they are angered very easily, and of course, because of that, they are not able to sustain meaningful relationships. Number four is increased productivity and success. The more happy you are, the more energy you have. The more energy you have, the more productive you are. And of course, the more productive you are, the more success you're able to attract and become more successful. It's so interesting that everything starts from small things. So that means that what do you do to really improve your happiness? What do you do to improve your energy? And people do not realize that what is the causing things. So that means I don't have energy. Why don't I have energy? Because I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? Because I don't do the things that allows me to be more happy. And sometimes just sitting around and being with yourself is more than enough to really feel more happy. And when I think about happiness, when you understand that overall life satisfaction is better when you feel happy. Now, I was looking into 10 things that really allows you to feel happy. So what are you able to do to be happy? So I will just make a list of all those 10 things because every single person has different things. But at the end of the day, I love what John C. Maxwell says, that if you seek happiness, you will get disappointment. When you seek value, you will get happiness. And he always says that happiness is overrated because we need to seek something else. And byproduct is happiness. That's when we seek value, adding value to other people, value yourself, and really living a life based on values and adding value to people, then you really live a happy life. I truly believe that. But at the same time, if you want to have more happiness, there's other ways that you're able to improve your life and really bring happiness in your life. So spending quality time with loved ones, that is very important to really feel more overall life satisfaction. Accomplishing personal goals. It's important to have those goals because if you don't pursue something, because there is a saying that if you don't have a purpose, of course, you will perish. Engaging in hobbies and passions is very important for the happiness itself. Helping others. I think that helping others is one of the essential things to really feel happy. Because I am one of those people who believe that we are on earth to serve, to add value, to help others. And if you don't do that, if you're not part of the community, you really don't make an impact, I don't believe that you're able to be fully happy, fully joyful, fully enjoy the life to the fullest. Because only when we're part of the community and really adding value, then only then we're able to really fully alive. Number 5 is being in nature. Again, nature is very, very important. Celebrating milestones and special occasions. I was very bad with that. I used to not celebrate any occasions. I used to not believe in vacations, nothing, just work, try to achieve the things. But I learned that when you celebrate those occasions, you generate a lot of energy. But now, one thing that I found a lot of people do, like they take break from work and they have a special occasion and they still think about the work. And that's when that happens, most times people feel even more they lose even more energy than they during that special occasion. So you really need to shut down from everything around and really be present. And when you are present with your friends, with your loved ones, you're able to build energy in those special occasions. Number 7 is engage in physical activities. I love physical activities, and this really makes me very happy. It might be that it's not that what makes you happy, but I truly believe that everyone has at least one thing that really they enjoy doing about physical activities. Maybe, I don't know, walking, running, cycling, anything that it could be that one sport, one activity that you really love and pursue. Number 8 is enjoying simple pleasures. This is very important. I really love enjoying simple pleasures. Like, for example, taking a cup of coffee and going for a walk is one of my biggest happiness moments. I really enjoy going out, taking a cup of coffee, and really reading a book or just going for a walk. That is one of my simple pleasures or simple way of being happy. Number 9 is building and nurturing meaningful relationships. I think that I still struggle with that. I need to focus more on building and nurture meaningful relationships. A lot of times I focus on all other things, on personal development, and really I've totally forgot that personal development is not just building yourself, but building others as well with yourself. And nurturing relationships is one part of really feeling connected with universe and community, and that allows you to be happy. Number 10 is expressing gratitude. This is very, very, very important. I remember that when I was one of the lowest point in my life, I started to express gratitude, and I used to say 1,000 things that I'm thankful for every single day, and my life transformed in 2-3 months. And I truly believe that this one was the one thing that really allowed me to transform my life. Because when I started my meditation and expressing gratitude, and every single day when I used to work and expressed my gratitude during work, I worked much, much better than before. And because I worked very, very hard during my work, even though they hated, but I was expressing gratitude for the work that I do, I got a job immediately, a much better job, because other persons saw how hard I work on the thing that they don't like. And they said, oh, I want to have that kind of person in my team. So I truly believe that when you hate what you do, you need to be very grateful and work very hard. Because when you work very hard on the thing that you hate, you build a character, and at the same time, people see how hard you work, and they will want to have that kind of person in their team as well. So at the end of the day, I want to say that happiness is tremendous topic, and I will say that I do not know exactly what happiness is, and I know that in the future we'll share more lessons about happiness, because I will understand more and more and more about happiness. And at the end of the day, I know that happiness is about simplicity and not complexity. People want so many complex things to feel happy, but sometimes they just need to really be with someone that you care about, or by yourself, and still feel super happy about your life. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.